New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like, you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel, being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
Were burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Only because Eliza Kazan keeps spinning it that way. Seriously, it used to be that when David talked, all of Detroit listened. What happened?
What happened is that David made too many promises he couldn't keep. 20 years ago, Detroit was on its last legs, remember? And Seraph Industries promised to pick it back up.
Oh, like one company and one man can do that by himself. They're a bunch of ungrateful hacks, if you ask me. Adam, I heard you were back, but I just didn't believe it. Gosh, you look good.
Hey, Jensen, heard about what happened in Milwaukee Junction tonight. Is it true they were really after the Typhoon? I tell you, you can't trust anything the media puts out there these days.
Were you at the factory tonight? Was that what SWAT was waiting for? Wow, it's good to have you back.
Can someone tell me how the purists were even able to break into the plant? We're supposed to have state-of-the-art security measures here. Vandals and thugs like that shouldn't have been able to crack those systems. I tell you, something else is going on.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity.
Hi, Jensen. I heard the police pulled a lot of bodies out of our plant. Were you always so bloodthirsty? Don't get me wrong. I'm sure you did what you had to do. But maybe you should think twice about what those augmentations are doing to you.
Well, well. If it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
What do you think they talk about?
David and you, Darrow?
Hey, how's it going?
All our military contracts, anyone got a look at it. What do you mean? Right. Well, lucky for us, Jensen was there to recover it.
No one ever asks for this. I played the Deus Ex mod right before I started playing this. I felt like I just had to play this right afterwards. I tried to get the burger menu installed, but it just won't work. I think that they like updated the game to a point where the mod just broke or something. I'm guessing that if I want to use it, I'll probably have to download the non-director cut version of the game. I don't really need to cheat, but it would have been nice to have like infinite energy and whatnot, just so I don't have to deal with any of that. At least I have New Game Plus though, so everything is pretty much maxed out and modded. So it just comes down to resource hoarding now. I don't know. I don't really remember how to do all these things. I don't think you have to fortify everything, but whatever.
Access granted.
I'm skipping the ones that don't give me the like scholar update. I wish I could see which ones were left, because I thought I had read everything, but apparently there's things that I didn't, so I don't know. I mean, it's not, I guess, not too surprising in a game so large.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check in with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
They couldn't even be bothered to upscale it. I mean, come on. When did this director's cut come out? I don't even remember. This is a pretty old game, but 720p? I do remember when that was like the standard. That was like the PS3 era or something, right? Maybe they were pushing for 1080p during then, or 1080i at least.
You asked me to deal with the situation, and that's what I did.
I see. I'm also starting to see why your superiors in the police force decided to blame you for the Mexican town riots. Christ, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant.
Is that my head of security speaking? Or the ex-cop? Listen, Adam, I don't want to squabble about this. I need you to get to the bottom of it. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
Just figured I'd point it out.
Oh, thanks. And believe me, if I had another option, we'd be taking it. But these past 6 months, seems like all the influence I built up in this city just dried up and blew away.
Well, you were able to keep SWAT from infiltrating the plant until I got the typhoon.
Just barely. And now someone else is pulling strings to keep us in the dark? We need that neural hub, son. It's key to finding out who's behind these attacks.
And taking out the men who did it. I'm on it.
That hacker's not gonna be sitting still for long. Get over to the station and find a way inside.
Okay, so I feel like there shouldn't have been an excuse for keeping it at 720p? Other than maybe not having the source files to be able to do it? I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous, though. It's such a jarring switch from the cutscenes to the in-game. Like, you can definitely tell in this game. I really wish you could actually explore so much more of this. Can't wait to get to Mankind Divided again. Said no one ever. To be fair, the gameplay was really good. That story was just so shit. And only one hub? Really? What were they thinking? I kinda wish you could go down there again.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war amps whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words, that man is trouble.
Adam Jensen?
Seraph? I'm assuming you're talking about him. I just saw a video of him not too long ago. He was going off about, like, real world conspiracy, like government conspiracies and stuff. He's kind of batshit insane. Oh. Okay.
Eliza Cassan's saying the situation in Milwaukee Junction is over, but she's not going into any detail.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Jensen, remember me? No, that sounds too desperate.
Otacon, what are you doing here?
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Oh boy, do I decline him? I probably should help him out. I'm pretty sure that's what I did last time, though. I just was wondering if I should do the opposite of everything I did before. I mean, why not, right? Hey, welcome. An irrational fear of FEMA. Yeah? He's snitching. Yeah, I don't know.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
I got it covered. Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
Sorry, Tim. But I really can't get involved with this right now.
There's not much I can do without your help. Look, if you change your mind, I'll be around.
I wish I could pull my weapon out, but I can't. Where's my freedom, game? Where's my freedom?
Great job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here, too. Somebody scheduled a protest in front of that limb clinic over on 2nd Street. Things got a little hot for a while, but nothing spilled over to here.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
I know. It's so awful. Because you'd be the first to... I mean, you'd be...
I'd be the first to what?
Nothing. Forget it. Adam, I heard you left behind quite a mess at the manufacturing plant tonight. Have you ever considered anger management seminars?
I wish I could hit the takedown button and punch her in the face. You know, just for the timing.
All I do is watch Pike and listen to the one-sided pundits talk about us like we're monsters.
Dory, your family has a right to their opinion, but they don't have the right to ostracize you for yours.
They think I'm some kind of evil farmer. They say I'm harvesting fake body parts and allowing the butchers of the human race to carry out their plan. It's just awful.
We all know how divided this country is right now. The Civil War split up families. So did the Iraq War, Texas separatism. At the end of the day, you have to do what you feel is right.
It's just so unfair, Adam. Why can't people see there's a real need for what we do here?
That was creepy how they were staring at me the whole time, but talking to themselves. I don't know. Kind of seemed a little inhuman. I guess I just leave now. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I'm sure I could explore a little more, but I'm done. Like, I just want to leave.
Mrs. Reed?
Ah, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I try not to think about it.
Oh. Well, I guess it's the sensible thing to do. I just don't know if I'd be able to. But then again, after what you've been through...
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better
She's
or
a
worse.
huge bitch.
But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Well, you see, your daughter... your daughter's kind of a cunt, to put it lightly.
Should I expect some form of compensation for this?
Adam, you're serious, aren't you? My God, this isn't who you used to be. I thought a chance to know what really happened to Megan, what really happened to you, would have been enough. Would have been worth your time.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Shit! Gunshots! Let's go! Kill you, asshole!
I mean, I had to, at least once.
You believe it? We had the place surrounded.
Oh, where's the super racist, hold on, she's like right around the corner, right there. Here's one of the worst NPCs in any video game. I can't believe that she's still in this game. Why not just straight up remove her?
Well, shit. If it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you a new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You got any credits you could spare?
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
I might need to do a little trespassing soon. Maybe get inside some places where I'd rather not be seen going in.
You being kind of vague, Captain, but maybe it's best I don't know the Pacifics.
You got that right.
What I do know, though, is that most people tend to look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one of the more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information.
It's been a while since I walked the beat. Where would a less than exemplary citizen go these days if he needed to acquire some unlicensed firepower?
Well now, I hear there might be a gun seller or two around town. But an adventuring man, especially one fixed with some of that fancy techno-limbs Mr. Seraph makes, he might be able to acquire a few more if he's willing to go the extra mile.
I just wonder what they were thinking when they were recording these lines. Like, why? Just why?
You've always had a good feel for this city, Tish. What's the mood on the street these days?
Oh, things ain't looking good, Captain. People losing their jobs, their homes, locking everything they's own into those garage door storage units round town, hoping nobody breaks in and steals stuff. Mr. Seraph gonna save us? He better do it soon.
Or what?
Not sure. Just feels like this whole city's waiting to explode, especially in the alleys behind the gas station. Most of the time, you's fine walking there, long as you don't cause no trouble. But you do something wrong, well, cops and punks both trigger happy these days.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
Tell me something. How can anyone justify protesting at a limb clinic? They're helping people, for Christ's sakes.
Liberty in mind and body. Oh, they were so right when they decided to pick that name.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These limb people are drug pushers. Someone is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
I wouldn't know about those things. All I know is that this violence doesn't serve anyone.
Well, I guess the question now becomes, will the pro-human groups retaliate when Bill Taggart gets here?
He's that humanity front guy, right?
He's speaking at the convention center in a few days.
That's gonna be a day from hell.
Access granted.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips. See you soon.
Probably not, dude. Probably not. I don't really need anything there. I mean, I guess I could buy some ammo, but I think I have enough to kill people if I really need to. I don't know. $720p goodness.
Ah, Mr. Jensen.
Did we need that?
David Serov told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be under opposite shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Serif did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Serif did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Dr. LeBlanc, code blue. Dr. LeBlanc, code blue.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Oh, now I know why the cutscene was there. Because there's no fucking NPCs in here at all. Oh, wait. It teleports you. Okay.
Protesting is not against the law.
Here.
I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons and setting garbage cans on fire.
And those were the ones we arrested. The rest were merely exercising their right to free speech.
What about my right to come to work each day without fearing for my life? I've still got to walk home tonight.
I understand your concern. But if you want round-the-clock protection, I suggest you hire a private security company.
Go on in. We're still open.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising, but we do it every day, several times over. It's a very safe procedure.
Will I feel any pain or anything?
It gets done through your IV needle. You'll be asked to count backwards, and the next thing you know, you'll be opening your eyes and the procedure will be over.
Wow. Will I dream?
Not while you're under, but you might afterward as you wake up.
Wow. Sorry, I was just looking at that scar on your head.
Would you guys want mechanical limbs? I don't know if I would. Maybe if I didn't have one, I'd consider it. I don't know. Like if it was something like if it was an AUG that would affect something that was already okay, like say my eyesight is fine, you know, like it is right now. I don't know if I'd go and get a bionic eye and replace one. Like that just seems like a little unnecessary. I don't know, it depends on what the benefits would be, really, I guess. don't know. Cyborg body any day. Interesting. Just live forever. Samuel Hayden.
Yeah, I just spoke to Vera Markovic. You aren't getting any Praxis kits installed?
All you said to do was see the doctor. I did that.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm just surprised you didn't take advantage of the account I set up for you. But no matter. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance on the side of the building.
A lung or a liver? Yeah. Maybe lungs. That would probably be good. Can cyborgs still get drunk? I don't know. That's a good question. Probably not. Well, no. Bender gets drunk, doesn't he? He's a robot. Or a cyborg, kind of. Not really. I don't know. I don't know. I guess he's more robot than cyborg. He gets drunk by not having enough alcohol. That's right. It's like the complete opposite for him. That's why he's drinking all the time. There's a whole episode about that. Would I sleep with a cyborg chick? I mean, you can go do that, kind of. You can go, like, look up real dolls. It's kind of close. If we're talking, like, Westworld level of cyborg or android, maybe? Sure, why not? 4, 6... Oh, I guess these codes show up when you use the keypads, when you know them, so I don't need to remember them anymore. Doesn't seem like anything to me. Nice.
The Lord God made you in his own image. Why would you desecrate
Why are you
yourself?
shouting?
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those UGG lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop.
Grayson? Where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? He been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man. If you go, tell him I sent you. I want a discount next time.
Word.
What you need, player? Cause I know where you can cop some goods. If you want some. Wait a sec. You ain't a cop, are you? Just forget I said anything. Wait a sec. You ain't a cop, are you?
Yo, you look like the man who knows where to find that
anything.
good shit. Upgrades, weapons, stuff like that. Don't worry, it's all good. I just need it for protection. Don't worry, it's all good. I just need it for protection.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in the prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
How did you get assigned to this case?
I didn't push for it, if that's what you mean. To be honest, I didn't want to get involved.
Why not?
I was an honest cop, Jensen. I always tried to conduct myself in accordance with the law, with procedures, and what I believed was right. Not really the standard MO for a case like this.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with a storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it! Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
Look, I know this isn't an easy situation. You just retired and you want to enjoy it. I understand that, and I don't judge you. But you have to do what's right. That safe code could mean a lot.
I'm an old ex-cop living off a meager pension, while you're an uber-augmented, top-of-the-line agent for a mega-corporation that I'm sure pays you very well. Don't try to put yourself in my shoes. It's just plain offensive. Hey, whoa, easy, buddy. Put that thing away. You have to help Mrs. Reed find out more about her daughter.
Why retire from the force only to become a security guard? I mean, it looks like you still love the work.
I love the idea of being a cop. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to join the force. But I just got fed up. It's not like I had imagined it. It's a job. Some people are good at it, while others just don't care. And it shows. This case, the Seraph case, it was just the last drop in a cup already full.
That's all I need for now.
Access granted.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front. Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
an extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person, to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front of the General Assembly with David Seraph, united in their cause to find a common ground. Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be present. So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Access granted.
Nanomachines inside you. What was the movie with nanomachines? I know there's been many, but I remember there being one that would like... I have to look it up. I remember a scene where somebody gets like shot or hurt or something and their body starts getting regenerated or something. I don't know.
These limb riots are being organized by the government. They want an excuse to exact martial law and split this country up.
Keep it down, pal. People are on the edge right now, and we don't want any more trouble.
What will you say when you're kidnapped by a bunch of augmented soldiers and put in a concentration camp?
I haven't put much thought into it, okay?
Haven't you heard of REX-84? FEMA is setting up camps right here in Detroit.
Yeah, and Stevie Y is actually a 600-year-old vampire.
This is just the first step in the plan. One day they will use our fears to control us all. One day they will use our fears to control us all.
This augmentation debate is bringing all the crazies out. Back away, buddy. I don't want any trouble here.
What is it now? At least it wasn't in the middle of the day. That would have been a nightmare. Don't worry, it's already over. They broke it up hours ago. Okay, ciao. You're not one to take a hint, are you?
What hint? What? This is the first time talking to you. You were on the phone. What? Okay, yeah, answer your phone.
Hello? No, the streets are still blocked off to traffic. At least it didn't get violent. Not like Milwaukee.
I'm on it. Where is it? No use of one of you. Give it up! Stop shooting! It doesn't have to be like this. Get down!
This augmentation debate is bringing all the crazies out.
It's like nothing ever happened.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information Network, including directory assistance, tourist information, and Street Quest. Services are temporarily offline. Thank you.
Run! Leave me alone. Freeze! Get down, asshole! He's trying to kill me! He's got a gun! Don't kill me!
This is not a good time to be
Just
out
get
here.
away!
If only I had a fragnade. Do I have a fragnade? I don't think I do. Nope. No, I do have one. Okay. Let's see what happens.
"2027 and we're still arguing about the damn environment. When I was a kid, it was the big news. Global warming, rising oceans. It was already too late back then. Does Hugh Darrow really believe his Panchea project is going to reverse all the damage we've done to the planet? He may be a genius, but this time he's wrong.
Take him down! I got a visual! Leave me alone!
Well, we know now. Don't do that.
What's all the fuss about this augmentation technology?
Have you seen the neuro enhancements they're coming up with these days? How far are they gonna go?
I wish I could freeze and see the screen better. I wonder what game she's actually playing. I can't tell. It almost looks like it's this game, but like a cutscene or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Wish I could afford first-rate stuff like that. These days, you just gotta get ogged to stay ahead.
I don't mean to judge, but I think the people who choose to augment themselves are rejecting their own humanity. They don't understand that it's our limitations that make us human.
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Niashia Akeem is way prettier.
But Eliza has intelligence, and I love how she dresses. So cool.
Intelligence? She just says what Picus tells her to, and Picus only reports what the government allows them to. Eliza is just a puppet.
Well, she's one hot puppet.
You're so dumb. Nice jacket. Is that a high man? In leather? I wish my boyfriend had some of your class.
What's all the fuss about this augmentation technology? It's my business what I do with my body, no one else's.
Her twin is inside there. Says the same exact stuff.
Oh, please. You can't actually believe the Purity First are freedom fighters.
Not yet. But just wait until the machine men take over.
You watch too many movies.
Seriously, dude. Bill Taggart and Purity First are the only ones who've got the guts to defend us against those Ogs.
Interesting that you include those two in the same sentence.
You listen to too much left-wing radio.
That's a pretty lame come on, hun. Especially since I just know this humidity is ruining my hair. Whatever. Whatever.
You watched the hockey game last night? Wings against the Habs? What a massacre. If our guys play like that for the rest of the season, we can kiss the playoffs goodbye.
I really should have stayed in bed this morning. Missed the bus home and the subway is shut down. I swear if it isn't one thing, it's another.
Hey, Jensen. Long time no see. You're not here to see Wayne Haas, are you? He's a desk sergeant on duty right now. He's still complaining about all the forces stacked against him. Yelling at people, making excuses. Worse since he got kicked off of SWAT because of the pill problem. He, blames you for it all, you know?
Coronavirus. I've been sitting here trying to think of how to pronounce this. Szepkowski, maybe? I don't know.
Access granted.
I wonder who could she have betrayed? Could it be me?
Access granted.
Someone's running.
Hands up! There's two ways to hide!
Why did I go in that way?
He's trying to kill me!
Guess everybody has to die now. I wonder, is there an autosave maybe? Like, did I fuck myself?
Jensen, I have a message for you from one of your former colleagues, a Detective Alexander.
Jenny? What did she want?
She said she could use some help if you can make your way over to Grand River Road. And might I just add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I thought maybe by... Okay, I have to go into the police station. You just have to.
I think that's about it.
Wait, when were these? Fuck, I'll just run back. I don't care.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization.
Well, she knows what's what, that's why. Listen, I can't promise anything. Not right now. Sounds good. Later.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? No, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. I don't believe this. I just got my life back together and you show up. When's it gonna end? You know the moment I open that door, it's all over, right? I'll be lucky if all that happens is I get fired. Is it really that important?
Yes, your job is at risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
That's good to hear. Everything goes back to that day. I shot a kid, but he was dead before I did that. He chose to make himself a weapon, and he could have gone through us like tissue paper with those augments of his. That's why you ran off. You just couldn't take that.
Wayne, are you getting careless? That empty pill bottle in the trash over there. Didn't you know antipsychotics are included in the force's zero-tolerance drug policy?
I only need them until I get things sorted out. You can't do this. It's not right to use them against me. They'll fire me if they find out. I'll lose my pension, everything. But you would, wouldn't you? Fine, you're cleared. I'll tell the guys to let you through. But I'll never forget this. That's a promise.
I finally got that achievement. I thought I had it. Okay.
Get lost. I mean it.
Enclosed the Broadview Tower. Perhaps they fear what might happen once the hostage situation at Sarif Industries resolved. Regardless, several violent skirmishes followed, but no serious harm was reported. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you from Picus.
Hey! Don't even think about starting any trouble.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just... Celebrity author.
Is there something I can help you with, sir? If not, I'm sure the desk sergeant in the lobby can help.
Saying your neighbor knows something about these disappearances.
Yeah, one of the boys who went missing lived in my building. He used to argue a lot with my neighbor Casey.
What did they argue about?
The boy used to listen to that conspiracy DJ, Lazarus. Used to blast that trash out of his window so the whole city could hear. Casey was always yelling at him to turn it down.
And what about that makes you think Casey is involved in his disappearance?
Well, one day I heard the boy yelling something about Casey being a government spy, and that he and the CIA were working on a plan to take over the world. The next day, poof, the boy was gone.
Interesting. It's a busy day. Wait your turn.
Excuse me, but I am telling this officer something very important. You're not one of those Mason guys, too, are you?
Oh, now it makes sense. We're not allowed to do police work today because we're taking orders from the mayor's campaign contributors.
I don't even know what that protest was even about.
That's funny. Because when we searched your wallet, we found a Humanity Front business card.
So what? That don't prove shit.
Listen, we got tons of punks like you pretending they're idealists while smashing windows at Lim. And someone's gonna pay for it.
Y'all didn't see me do nothing, so you can't charge me. I know my rights.
Medical examiner Campbell to the basement ward. ME Campbell.
Hear about that shipment we just got in? From Kanat Technologies?
Kanat. Oh man, you're kidding me. They're finally gonna arm us with the PEPs?
That's right, my friend. The Pulsed Energy Projection System. Single shot, non-lethal. Are you supposed to be here, sir? I thought the station had been locked down.
Keep pressing F1 because of the first Deus Ex. That's ridiculous. Maybe I should just rebind it.
Sorry, baby. Can't do it through the bars. You're a horny little guy, aren't you? You're a horny little guy, aren't you?
Hey, baby. You spring me out of here, and I'll take real good care of you. Oh, don't you worry. The cops already had their go. They won't be jealous.
This is the police! Suspect is hit!
About time. You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedot connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet, and I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security. He's all yours. The hub's been detached, but I left it in the skull as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
Doesn't this guy become hostile?
What do you want now? Looking the other way for you guys is one thing, but I'm not gonna help you carry him out of here. You're supposed to have a partner for that. Where the hell is she?
Oh yeah, wait. Where is that girl? Wasn't I supposed to meet up with someone? I remember getting the little PM or whatever saying, go meet up. It must just be in the other map, and I can't look at it right now. I think it was like outside on the main road or something. I don't know. Maybe I come back.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Someone help! Someone help! Someone help! Leave me alone! Please, don't kill me.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution. Deplore the methods used by the... Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what...
We're gonna stay here until I get some answers, kid. We're talking about some serious fucking crimes.
Crimes? What are you talking about, man? My brother's missing and you want to charge him? Typical.
All right, let's try this again, from the top. When was the last time you saw Lucky, and who was he with?
I told you. It was like a week ago. We was hanging with some old friends.
Old friends, right. Listen, we know you both used to run with the Motor City Bangers. We know...
I'm pausing because I just had to say, when he looked right at me and he paused talking, I thought that he like acknowledged my presence. But clearly that's not what happened.
Jason is still in deep, and we know he's into something big.
Yo, you got all the answers. Why you bothering me?
Okay, smart mouth. How does AUG trafficking grab you, huh? Does that ring a bell? Maybe the DRBs are having a chat with your brother right now. What's the matter? Now you've got nothing to say? I've got all day, kid.
Which one are you? Good cop or bad cop? I ain't gonna talk to you neither.
Oh my god, the back of his head. The way they've done the hair is so weird. Look at that.
What the hell are you doing in here?
Access granted. Access granted.
Arrow, the man who's innovating. A handful of people were taken into
Access granted.
That's far enough. This is a restricted area. Don't make me come after you! He must have got away.
That day ever come to pass. Billionaire Hugh Darrow.
Yeah? What do you want?
Information.
Then go bother the receptionist, Chrome Boy, instead of wasting my goddamn time.
Not that kind of information. I want to know about the Seraph Industries case.
Ha ha! And I want a blowjob and a vintage 05 Bard GT, so I guess we both keep on dreaming. Huh, metalhead?
Fuck, I forget what Flash. I think it was beta.
Okay, you're obviously a big fish. Someone who shouldn't be messed with. I'm asking you this as a favor.
Get your fiberglass tongue out of my ass. What do you want? Bring me to dinner, have a bottle of wine, and then fuck me? Get the hell out! We're done here.
I was wrong.
To you live from Picus. All the media speculation surrounding that hostage.
You still here? Fuck off!
Blown through the roof.
If you know what's good for you, you'll leave.
Oh, man, I should have saved like right before. I don't think I... Let me make a save. And figure out where the autosave is. Just out of curiosity. Is it right before I talk to him? Or right afterwards?
You still here? Fuck off!
It's right after. The quick save is the last thing I had. This was at the... I can do this. This is fine.
Thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author. Speaking from the
Yeah?
You talk tough, but we both know that's all you can do. Deep down, you're nothing but a coward. Well, trust me, tough guy. I'm the real thing. If you don't give me what I want, I won't beat you up. I'll kill you.
Now listen, man, we obviously got off on the wrong foot here, right? I don't want no trouble.
Talk.
Okay, look. I just came in one morning and there was an email with my new assignment in it. Official business. But there were also specific instructions. I had to check out the lab for footage from an Intellicam. They told me to take it and leave it near a garbage can somewhere near the lake.
What was on it?
Well, it's not crystal clear, but mainly it shows the boys who attacked Seraph as they were breaching the labs. And it looked like they were bringing something in with them. Impossible to tell what.
Who asked you to do this?
You think I know? Orders are orders around here. They always come from above. And nobody asks questions. You just do what they say, and you hope you don't end up like Secretary Haas over there.
Yet another anti-augmentation demonstration. This time, patients attempting to access the 2nd Avenue.
Okay, so here's Grand River Road. And I remember getting the little contact saying, go meet
I love
so-and-so
Detroit. There's no place like it.
on this road. I don't know. I was hoping I could glitch through. Yes, good. This is what I wanted, yes.
I can do that.
Every time I do this, it's the other way. Wait, she's gone now? Wait, hold on. Where did she teleport to? Okay, my apartment. Why isn't... Okay, there. Wait, what? Okay, there. Okay, fuck, that's so weird. I wonder if he's in his apartment now. Wait, can I even go into his apartment? I think I did already. He's just gone.
About getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber pain.
This city is one big gutter.
Access granted.
I have that sound effect. The screaming lady. It was from like freesounds.com or something. I remember downloading it for a Flash animation. It's a compilation. It's like a, I don't know how many minute long. It was kind of long of this compilation of just screams. This one lady just doing a ton of screams. Yeah. And I always hear the same sounds, like in different media. There's a door sound effect that gets used quite a lot as well. I hear that in Eminem songs. As well as others, of course. Stock media for the win. Blaze it.
If you ask me, these riots are David Seraph's fault.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, It must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
Oh man, I really want to say this, but I don't know what I need for the achievement. I probably need this, don't I? That's too bad. Let me look it up real quick. What does the achievement say? Do I even have it? Watch me have it already. Put a grieving mother's doubts to rest. So I'm assuming it's just complete this quest.
Her neck was snapped and her body was burned beyond recognition with a high-tech compound.
Oh, God! How can someone do something so awful to another person? I miss her so much.
So do I. But there's not much we can do about that.
Oh, Adam, there's a lot more you can do. I'm sure of it. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Okay, it still gave it to me.
Thank you, Adam.
Before you ask, no. Your mirror has not been replaced, Mr. Jensen. Today I've had to deal with petty vandalism, unreasonable demands from corporate clients, and a variety of other pressing problems. So facilitating your grooming had to be given a lower priority.
Gunshot! An extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person, to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I critically deplore the methods used.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Welcome Mr. Jensen.
Alright, we'll continue this later on. I gotta take a break for now. Thanks for watching.